Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 431. As you may remember, Duryodhana was doing very well, and he was not frightened either. Drona came to his aid. It was a fairly long fight. Drona fought with Brihadshatra, the eldest of the Kekaya brothers. The Kekaya was winning the admiration of the warriors on both sides by his excellent marksmanship. Drona was very angry with him. He sent the Brahmastra. To the great delight of the Pandava brothers, Brihadshatra counteracted it by sending the Brahmastra himself. Drona's anger was now terrible. He hurt the Kekaya with many sharp arrows, and in the end, with a single sharp arrow, he killed Brihadshatra. Seeing this, Drishtaketu, the son of Shishupala, rushed on Drona. But after a duel of a high order, he was killed by Drona. The son of the great Jarasandha was the next to be killed by Drona. The next to be killed by Drona was Kshadradharma, the son of Drishtadyumna. It looked as though the entire host of the Pandavas was doomed to be destroyed by Drona. In the midst of all this, Yudhishthira was thinking of only one thing. His eyes were seeking only one thing, Arjuna. He looked in all directions and could not even get a glimpse of the banner of Arjuna. He could not hear the music of the Gandiva. He had sent Satyaki. There was no sign of him either. His worry had become double now. He was upset by the thoughts about the three, Arjuna, Krishna, and Satyaki. He thought, I am frightened about the fate that may have overtaken Satyaki. I should not have sent him alone into the vyuhas of Drona. I do not know what has happened to him. He was already tired when he set out on this dangerous mission. He had fought too many duels with Drona. I must send someone else to the aid of Satyaki. I'll ask Bhima to go. Yudhishthira asked his charioteer to take him to Bhima. He said, Bhima, it's so long since Arjuna went into the front. There's no sign of him anywhere. Bhima smiled and said, my dear brother, it's not right that you should worry about Arjuna. Of all people, if you become so weak with fear, what are we to do? Tell me, what should I do? Yudhishthira's eyes were full of tears. He said, Arjuna has not come back. In my worry about him, I sent Satyaki. I do not know what has happened to them. It is quite some time since Satyaki went. I do not hear any cheering noise from the front. I can only hear the shouts of the Kauravas. I'm not able to think of anything else. I'm sure that my brave Arjuna has been killed by the many warriors, as Abhimanyu was yesterday. I'm sure I have sent Satyaki to his death. When Arjuna is dead, do you think Satyaki will be allowed to live? Yesterday I sent Abhimanyu to his death. Today I've sent Satyaki to his death. I want you, Bhima, to go and find out what is happening there. If you see them alive, give forth your war cry, like the roar of a lion, and I will hear it and rest in peace. Listen, can you not hear the noise of the Panchajanya now? I cannot hear the twang of the Gandiva. I'm sure that Arjuna is dead. Krishna is fighting now to avenge the death of his beloved friend. I'm sure of it. In the name of the respect you have for me as your elder brother, I ask you to go and find out what has happened to them. Bhima smiled at the fears of Yudhishthira. He said, when Krishna and Arjuna enter the army, there can be nothing but victory for them. Satyaki cannot come to harm either, but I will obey your commands. I will go now and find out what is happening. Wait for my war cry. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.